Hello everyone, Marco Polo and I want to know here, and today I will be showing you my 100% automatic seeds and flowers farm. So before I go into the actual detail, I will show you the size of it. It is 8 high, 10 wide and 10 long. So it's quite compact for what it is, and it's very effective actually from the drops that it gets. Now these, except for the block that you make it with, there's a few more than just one, are all the blocks that you'll need to build it. So we have a block, a slab, grass, repeater, torch, redstone, lever, button, sticky piston, chest, powered rail, normal rail, bone meal, a minecart with hopper, water bucket, hopper, dropper, and dispenser. So that is basically all you need to make this for making this. Now you'll see there's two basically the exact same. This is with redstone and this is without. To show you exactly how it works, I'm just going to show you the one without redstone. What happens is all the redstone does is send 3 pulses to 3 different places. Or 4 pulses if you count 2 pulses for the top dispenser. First pulse goes to this dispenser which has bone meal. Dispenser dispenses the bone meal, which in turn spawns wild grass and flowers in these 5 blocks of grass. You'll see I have 4 extra pieces of grass just so that if the water turns one of these grasses to dirt, they can easily grow back and safely. Oops. Now, the second 2 pulses go to this dispenser here. First pulse makes the water drop down, destroying the wild grass and flowers and bringing them into the hoppers, and the second pulse turns the water off again, so that bone meal can be once again spawned here. Now the last pulse goes to this dropper, which takes items from this hopper and puts them in this chest. Items get to this hopper from this hopper minecart, which, when it's on its loop, pulls items from these hoppers into this minecart hopper and then into this hopper. So that is the whole system. But for the system to work, you need redstone, and it gets a little more complicated. So you'll see here is the control panel. This lever turns on or off a piston that controls the little timer here. Now at the moment it's on, so if we were to press this button it would do a loop, but if we turn this off, you'll now see that the timer is broken, but the redstone can still go 1 time to the machine, which is basically we can have a 1 time go around the machine. I won't do that, I will just show you with the automatic, but it's a nice little thing you can have if you want to have just 1 go and see if you get some drops. Now, as I said before, from this button we go down to the timer, and from the timer we get to this little pulse shortener. The pulse shortens the button and just makes a quick little pulse, which then goes to this torch here. There's 2 torches, but I'll get to that later. This torch goes first to this block, which dispenses bone meal, then after a short delay goes to this block, which goes to another pulse shortener, which goes to this double pulse to the water dispenser. Now this makes 1 pulse quickly, has a short time and then pulses another time. Now also, you'll have seen there's a little bit more redstone here. Now what this does is, if you're going to be getting lots of items coming from this hopper into this hopper, if we just had one every time this turned on, then we'd just be getting one item at a time, which would take forever. But what I've done is I've put a lever connecting so that every pulse you get to the dispenser will put 2 items in, and then B, I've made 2 other pulses go so that you get 1 pulse, which will put 2 items, 2 pulses, which will put 4 items, and 3 pulses, which will put 6 items. So it just speeds things up if you're getting lots of items coming in to your dropper. Now, I've explained that. How about we begin? So at the moment it is on, and if we turn this button, we can see that first bone meal, water, and then bone meal, water, just like that. It's quite nice, works well. Sometimes you'll get bone meal not making grass or flowers on one block, but that doesn't really matter. And then let's see, we get seeds come in from one of the 4 hoppers, and that would have just put them in to this hopper. Let's see if it'll drop one in. Sometimes can take a little while. There we go, there was one. Goes into the dropper, and you can see we've already got 7 seeds. So now you can see the 3 pulses here. We get the first pulse, second pulse, and third pulse. So if I were to, let's say, just get 64 grass blocks, I'll wait till the pulse goes by. Okay, so then you'll see we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 instead of just a couple. You'll also see we're getting roses as well. So we get flowers, roses, and seeds. And it's working quite well, quite effectively, and it's just nice. Now, to show you, basically, if I were to chuck 64 into there, you'll see that every time it drops one in, and another, and another, and those are going into here. So let's take away you, and take away you. So this is the whole design. Now we can stop it by flicking this lever, which will stop the timer and stop it from going again. And there you have the nice little compact farm. From that we got 13 seeds, 6 yellow flowers, and 4 roses. You can leave it running for as long as you want, and if you want a nice little look, what you can do is place blocks just like this. What you want to do is, if you leave just making it look nice, hide the redstone. If you leave a little window right there, then what that means is that you can just restock your bone meal when it's getting low. And yeah, this works really nicely if you have a skeleton spawner or a skeleton mob killer. You can get their bones, turn into bone meal, and yeah. What I might do is, in the future, try and put hand in hand a skeleton killer with this. But if you guys want to try, I've made this 8 high, 10 long, and 10 wide. And this is the whole design right here. Really simple to make. If you guys want to try and make it even smaller. So you have one pulse going to here, 2 pulses going to here, and 1 pulse or multiple pulses going to here. That is your challenge, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, have a nice day. Marco Polo, over and out.